Hello guys, my name is Viper, and today this is going to be my first ever episode on my YouTube channel, so I hope you guys enjoy. So let's start with the world name, naming it Hardcore LP. Let's change the game mode to Hardcore, and let's go into World Seed, and put in Viper. So let's start off this world by killing some pigs, so we can get some much needed food. And with the hearts below, you can clearly see that we are indeed in Hardcore mode, and that I am not going to be exploiting this whatsoever. So if you enjoy the content and the gameplay that I perform during the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, as it would mean a lot to me, and I would be very thankful and grateful for it. So next step after getting some food is to obviously, like any other person would, be to chop down a tree, get some much needed wood, just to get a crafting table, which we can then use to craft oak planks and some sticks, which we then can use combined together to get a wooden pickaxe, as you'll see here shortly. So, I'm gonna craft the planks, craft the crafting table, and we're gonna place it down like so. Alright, so let's craft some more planks so we can then craft some sticks, which we can then use to craft a wooden pickaxe like so. So now we're going to get enough cobblestone for tools and furnaces. So we're now going to craft those tools like so, starting with the pickaxe, stone pickaxe, and stone shovel, as well as an axe, like so. Rearrange a little bit. We're going to make some more oak planks, get some more sticks for a stone sword. Collect some copper. Went ahead and collected some more wood from this tree, like so. Got some more food. Collected some iron. Not just some iron, actually. It was a pretty good vein, being an 8 vein, which is the best, or actually I wouldn't say best, but almost the best vein you could possibly get. I went ahead and mined some more copper. Let's see how much we can get for this vein. So it's looking like good, around 20 pieces, so that's good. I went ahead and grabbed even more food as shown, specifically with sheep. Got even more food, but this time it was with cows, and there was actually quite a big herd here. And so I got a bunch of leather and beef, so I was kind of set for later on in the game. Grabbed more wood, still chopping the same wood on the tree. And every now and again I would collect some sugarcane in between cuts, so here's some clips of me collecting sugarcane. Went ahead and crafted 3 furnaces, one for a smoker and just 2 extra for like smelting, like ores and stuff. Went ahead and crafted a bed as well. And then I placed my bed down ready to go to sleep and move on to day 2, which was a day of good productivity, as I haven't done much and just thought about a lot what I would do the next day. And starting off day 2, I smelt some food in my smoker, specifically raw beef. Went ahead and crafted some more oak planks as I needed more fuel. Then I went ahead and cooked some raw mutton. And while I was cooking the raw mutton, I switched out my cooked chicken for steak so I can get rid of those 4 missing hunger bars instead of 3. And I went ahead and chopped down some more wood and got some more wood so I can be more productive, and doing so by multitasking while I was cooking the raw mutton. Then I finally mined my first bit of coal on day 2 for a better fuel source than wood. Then I managed to find a village that had not one, but actually 2 blacksmiths, which I think is kind of rare. Then I went inside and checked the chest, and I managed to find an iron helmet, iron pickaxe, and iron boots. Also some more apples and a backup set of iron boots. I then collected some hay bales to use in my near future of breeding animals. Later on in the video, you're going to see me with a bunch of raw beef and leather in general, and that's because in between sets I was just finding a bunch of cows and killing them, so yeah, that's why. After all that, I placed a bed down to the next structure in the village and went to sleep, moving on to day 3. Finally got some good rest, woke up, broke my bed, and on we go. First thing I did when I woke up was go to the other blacksmith, collect some furnaces first like I did in the other one. I might have skipped over that part, but I went inside, grabbed one in the chest, and found my first 2 diamonds, as well as the rest of the armor that I needed for my iron set, and another iron pickaxe. So far my luck in this world has been insane as shown previously, but this is even more insane as I found another village. Just in case you guys need any clarification that I am on day 2, there you go. And if my luck wasn't good enough before, I found a librarian's house that had 4 bookshelves that I could later use for my enchantment setup. So that's clutch, really clutch. So yeah, definitely go ahead and download the seed, put in the seed Viper. Another clip of me getting some more sugarcane. Now here's a clip of me actually getting some more sugarcane, but also finding the place where I'm gonna have my base at. Didn't know this at the time, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and terraform a little bit, just break some grass down, get some seeds, and just break this by terraforming a little bit, break some dirt. So there we go. And here shortly, you're gonna see me place down a crafting table and all my stuff, because this is at the point, the fact where I found out that this is going to indeed be my base. So yeah, if you guys are liking the content so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Any comments, questions, or concerns, please do. It helps me a lot. So here I also go ahead and go to craft a bit more oak planks for 2 chests, for a double chest, for storage that I can little clear up my inventory a little bit, and I go to sleep. Moving on to day 4. So to start off day 3, went over to our double chest and got rid of some stuff in our inventory that we did not need. So then we went ahead and crafted some paper for the enchantment setup. Got a little over a stack of paper, which wouldn't actually be enough for the amount of bookshelves that we needed, preferably around 16 bookshelves, maybe more a little bit, just to make the enchantment setup look nicer. And yeah, so we got over all 36 books, and we went ahead and crafted some wood to craft the bookshelves, which would only come out to a total of 12 bookshelves, which was not enough, but we were close. So there's that. So like I said previously, I went ahead and crafted some oak planks for the bookshelves, and I could only craft 10, so I needed to craft a little bit more oak planks, so I went ahead and did just that. Got 12 oak planks, and that was enough to craft 12 bookshelves, but I needed 4 more. The next thing I did was just destroy a bunch of grass so I could get seeds, which I can then use for my farm, wheat farm specifically. So I went ahead and continued grabbing a little bit more grass, seeds, and smelted some iron. That's about it. I smelted 8 pieces of iron, and I went ahead and multitasked by grabbing some more seeds while my iron was smelting. Yep, still getting some more seeds, but I went ahead and also checked what day I was on just to prove to you guys that I was in fact on day 3. I went ahead and started to mine out the base for my strip mine that I would later use. I went ahead and started placing the base foundations for my enchantment setup. I realized I was down 4 hunger bars, so I went ahead and ate my steak and placed the rest of the bookshelves that I had in my hot bar. I went ahead and collected some more sugarcane. In the next few clips, you're going to see me collect a bunch of sugarcane actually. So here we go. Another set of me collecting some more sugarcane. And there we go. collecting a bit more. Now at this point I have 20 sugar canes, so I'm getting a little bit more and almost have enough for what I need to be doing later on. And this is my last clip of collecting sugar cane. So now in this clip I'm gathering some spruce wood so I can use quite a bit of it in the base that I'll be building later on that you'll see. And majority of it is actually just used for simple stuff like a door and such, but you'll see that later on. And in this moment I have a bit of a scare from a skeleton. I get shot twice, and this actually 3 times, and this is exactly why you need to have a shield carrying around with you, and why a shield is so helpful in dire moments in hardcore Minecraft. And luckily here I strategized and went ahead and devised a plan to eliminate the skeleton, but first collect some coal obviously. But yeah, so this was the plan that I devised to kill the skeleton. I decided to dig out a block under it so I could actually attack it without him attacking me. But later on that didn't work, as you'll see in a second here, because he could shoot me with an arrow. And I made a dumb mistake of deciding to do that again. Just shot me with an arrow again. Actually got 2 hits off me here, because my reaction time kind of sucks there in that moment. But decided to eat so I can just gain some health, not have to worry about dying. Try to go for another one. He hits me again, and I can't reach him. He's out of reach. He hits me, so I just decided to block up again. And now I'm just kind of digging under, and now I can actually hit him a little bit better now. So there we go. So now I can freely get out, and the first thing I decided to do is grab some more sugar cane and end off with 30 seconds. So here the day has about ended, so now I'm just trying to craft another bed so I can just sleep as fast as I can. So I just dug up from the ocean a little dirt 3x3, and I just go to sleep, and on to day 5. So now that all that mayhem is over with, I decide to store some more stuff into my chest just to clean up my inventory a little bit more. In this case, I have another run with the skeleton, but I managed to run away pretty quickly. Now I found a bit more iron, so I'm just collecting a bit more, and it comes to a total of 3 iron, which is good for now. So now that I got that iron, I managed to go down here deeper into this cave and find a little bit more coal. So I go ahead and I get my granite out so I can build up to it, and I start collecting it. And one drops down, so I go a little bit deeper so I can go collect it. And since I'm already up here, I might as well collect this coal. End of day 4, I went back to my base, collected some iron, and went back to sleep. On to day 6. In this clip, I'm mining a bit deeper in my strip mine so I can get some more much needed ores. While mining my strip mine, I found some coal, so here's a clip of me collecting it. And in this clip, I'm crafting some cobblestone stairs for my strip mine, so I'm going back and placing them down so it's easier to get up and down from my strip mine. So now I'm using the 2 diamonds that I found previously in that one blacksmith to craft a diamond sword. So now I'm crafting a bit more wood just in general to have, maybe for a base, maybe for some other things, who knows, we'll see. So yeah, now I'm using that wood that I collected previously in the last clip for a base, at least the base foundations for my base. And I'm just setting up the dimensions of my base, thinking 4x2 at the beginning, but later I'll be changing it to 5x2, as the roof just wasn't proportional and I did not like how it looked. But you'll see that later on what I mean. You'll grab a bit better understanding of that. But yeah, so I was thinking about incorporating some cobblestone and andesite into my base, but mainly cobblestone for windows and additional stuff like that. But yeah, right now here I'm just mainly planning how my base should look like, and I messed it up at first, but we eventually get it, so yeah, that's good. Now I'm just raising it up a little bit, as I believe that I have it down. And in this clip, I'm just collecting a bit more wood as I'll need it for my base and possibly some other things like chests or like a storage area or anything like that. So at this point, we're at the halfway mark of the episode. So if you haven't already, I'd like to remind you at this point to please like and subscribe and leave any comments down below that you have. So here I'm collecting a bit more andesite and cobblestone in my strip mine for my base, as I'll need it for like windows and just the walls in general, as I'll be using cobblestone and andesite as a good mixture between my walls. But yeah, and here I'll just be placing down some stairs as I go along, and I find some copper, so that's another good thing. I can go ahead and collect the copper and see how much we can get from this. It's looking like a little over a stack overall in my inventory, so that's actually exactly what I wanted. So here I'm just using the material that I just gathered, like the cobblestone and andesite, for the walls of my build. And honestly, I'm running out of things to say at this point. So here we go. I'm just building up a little bit more of the pillars of my oak wood, and just forming a better general shape of my build. And I notice a piece of cobblestone missing there, so I just go ahead and place that. And these are going to be my windows here. So I'll just go up here higher and yeah, place up these oak logs, I should say, and keep on going this way, placing those frames down. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. It's going good. It's going good. Um, and I hope all you guys are having a great day. By the way, let me know how your day is going. Just anything in general in the comment section below. Literally anything. Just so I know you guys are there and being involved more, as I like to get my viewers involved with whatever I do as much as I possibly can. And yeah, and these are kind of just like the general ideas of the two block walls that I have. It's just placing a pattern of cobblestone and andesite opposite that of each wall. It's going to be the exact opposite pattern, but yeah, I think it'll look nice. It adds a little bit more texture to the base, and I my personal opinion, I like it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it as well. And here I place a bit more, like place a little water bucket so I can get up here nice and neat. And now I notice that I still need a lot more oak logs, which is a little frustrating because I've been gathering so much. And here I'll just be placing the frame for the windows that I'll later be having. And it might look big, a 4 block window, and it is, which is why I'll later show me placing down some stairs to just make it look a little bit nicer and not less like wide. Here I place another window for another textured wall, and another window. And at this point, the base foundations are almost done, which is good. And yeah, that's about it for the base foundations. Now I just need to get a little bit more wood to completely finish it. But yeah, that's about it. And as you'll see in this clip, at first I can't sleep, but then I just run around a little bit, just walk around, and I go back and I can actually sleep. And now I can actually move on to day 7. Moving on to day 7, at the start, I realized that I need more wood for my base, so that's exactly what you'll see in this clip, is me getting some more wood. And yeah, although I do not need much, but I eat that raw. Not raw chicken, man. Not raw chicken, Viper. Cooked chicken. Sorry. And then I collect the wood, and go back, and you're about to see me shortly here, place the oak logs for the remaining places that it needs to be placed in. So here I'm going to place the oak logs, and something that I realize is I actually do not have enough oak logs to completely finish the frame of the build for the doorway, so yeah, I need to get more, sadly. And here's a clip of me collecting some wood for that frame to finish the base. In this clip, I'm just collecting some sand for the glass panes that I'm going to be using for the windows. And here I was smelting glass, the sand for the glass panes and finishing that frame off for the door, for the oak logs at least. And now I'm placing the oak planks to fully fill in that door frame. And I mess up here a little bit, but I fixed that right away. Here's me getting some oak stairs for the little top part above the door that's soon to be. In this clip I go ahead and get rid of the grass floor so I can then later replace it with birch planks, which I'll need to gather. And in this clip my glass finally smelted, so I went ahead and grabbed some glass panes and started to place them all around in the empty spots that were meant for my windows, but now I can actually place them as I have the glass panes. And here I actually go ahead and go back to craft some cobblestone stairs, or actually rather get some more cobblestone as I do not have enough. So I'm just going to mine out some more cobblestone for the cobblestone stairs that I will be placing for the roof and for the top part of the windows that I was showing in the previous clip. And I actually managed to run into a cave, so yeah, I had to block it out a lot, and that's a little bit of a tedious work, so I just decided to go back up as it is not worth that much of a trouble for now, so I can just actually end this recording a little bit quicker. But anyways, I just go ahead and craft how many stairs I can, just enough for the windows, and go over there to the window part. And it's actually just enough for both walls, as you'll see here, which I can then use to go ahead and I actually mess up here, but I will just replace it real quick. And I can actually then go ahead and place the glass panes for the windows in all of the sections that were empty, and that's exactly what I do here. And here I'm gathering some birch wood for the floor that I dug out earlier. And so here's a clip of me placing all the birch planks down for my floor. And in this scene I'm crafting my spruce door for my base. And I shortly after go to sleep, moving on to day 8, where I will have a lot more to do in the morning. So then I have the actual good idea of placing my crafting table below my door, so then I can actually craft whenever I head into my base. So yet another multitasking operation going on here. So while I'm getting cobblestone for my roof for the stairs, I'm also digging out for my future storage area. So in this clip I'm heading back over to my base to craft all the cobblestone stairs that I need, and here you can see why the crafting table and the door is really handy. Before I get into the base, I can just craft whatever I need. It's kind of hidden too, so that's cool too. And I go ahead and craft not one stack, but actually 2 stacks of stairs, which isn't even enough, which I'll learn later on. So here I'm just generally working on my roof and planning on how it's going to look like, what it should look like. So you'll see me take a few long pauses like here, just thinking about how the exterior of the roof should look like, and what steps I should take towards achieving that. But in the end, I decided to go with an overpass, like overhang, on both sides from the front and to the side, kind of backish area of the base, which is where I am right now. And yeah, I definitely learned that I'm going to need a lot more than 2 stacks of cobblestone stairs here. So here's another sleeping session on to day 9. So obviously the first thing I do when I wake up for day 10 is shut my door. Did you think I was gonna work on my roof? But no, I was just kidding. I do in fact work my roof for most of day 10 actually. Just planning and plotting on how it should look like. But actually, I made a mistake previously and I cut out a lot of it. But this is where I make the mistake of proportions of my roof, and now I had to eliminate a whole wall of my base. And in this scene, I go ahead and cook my 8 mun in my smoker and go to sleep, going on to day 10. Finally, just to show you what day I'm on, here you go. So the first thing I do whenever I wake up on day 11 is go to the back of my base so I can finish up the rest of the stairs that I need to. And yeah, I only have 40 staircases, so even now I'm not even sure if that's enough, but I think it could do some good amount of work, just enough to get most of the base roof done. So now that I fixed my mistake of making the wall previously unproportional, I finally fixed it as shown in this clip, and it's exactly how I want it now, so that's good. And it was honestly terrible making that mistake and eliminating that wall. And I hope I don't do it again in future episodes, but I'm probably gonna jinx myself now. So yeah, good luck to me. So for the top connecting part of my roof, I originally thought that I would go with cobblestone slabs, but then I actually changed my mind for the way that my roof looks or and is, and I go with cobblestone stairs instead, as you'll see here. And I'm planning it out a little bit, but yeah. So at this point, I finally finished the roof, and it's actually looking pretty nice in my opinion. But yeah, that's about it for today, guys. And if you made it this far, comment lemur on the comment section below. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.